Good morning once again. So welcome to our recorded discussion. Our topic now is all about introduction to system development and system analysis. Again, I am your professor, Rebecca R. McKellen. Okay, so our objective for today is we need to address the following questions in this chapter. So what are the phases in the system development life cycle? Who are the individuals involved in system development? What techniques are used to plan the development of a system? How do you determine whether a particular system is feasible? How do people respond to system changes? And how can dysfunctional behavior be manifested? Okay, again, this is on ebook of Romney, so refer to the last chapter of that particular ebook. Okay, as environment, technology, and competition change, information system must also continually undergo changes. The change may be minor or major overhauls. So occasionally, old system is scrapped and replaced. Again, we need to change our system because we need to cater the needs or the requirements of your company. So company change their system for a variety of reasons. So of course, to respond to change in user needs or business needs, to take advantage of or respond to technology changes. We know that technology really changed or abruptly change of technology. We want also to accommodate improvements in our business process. We want to gain competitive advantage or we want to lower our costs. And other also, we want to increase productivity, accommodate growth, accommodate downsizing or distribute decision making. We want also to replace a system that is already aged and unstable so that we can gain competitive advantage towards our competitors. And of course, we can also uh, uh, gain our customers. No? So that's the reason why we need to change our system. So developing quality error-free software is very difficult, of course, expensive and time-consuming. So projects tend to deliver less than expected and consume more time and money. Just like, for example, in the KPMG survey, it found out that 35% of all major information system projects were classified as runaway. So meaning to say, they did not complete it because it's, of course, over budget or there are so many reasons. And one of the major reason is skimping on system development process. So meaning to say, they skip some of the processes in the development life cycle. And then the downsides of it, kasi when we omit basic system development stages, of course, it's very tempting, but it may lead to disaster later on, as developers create well-structured systems that fail to meet user needs or solve business problems. Because we need to change the system because we want to meet the user needs, but if we will skip to uh, other process, we will not follow the system development life cycle. Along the way, we can encounter many problems, especially we cannot address to the needs of that particular business operation. So this chapter discusses 5 topics. We have first, system development life cycle. And second is planning activities during the system development life cycle. Third is feasibility analysis. Fourth is behavioral aspects of change and system analysis. So whether we want to change our system, major man yan or minor, most companies go through this system development life cycle. So we will discuss, of course, the steps now in the system development life cycle. So in the system development life cycle, we have 5 stages. So memorize these 5 stages. First one is system analysis. Second, conceptual design. Third, physical design. Fourth, implementation and conversion. And the fifth, the last, which is operation and maintenance. So in the system analysis, uh, it involves the following steps. No? We know that as organization grow and change, of course, they need better or more information. So here in analyzing the system, you need initial investigation, meaning you need to gather information needed, whether you want to buy, develop a system, or determine whether it is a priority or not. So you need to categorize because we know that developing a system or buying a system is very costly. So you need to prioritize whether you have your budget or not. So it depends upon the information that you have gathered. Second is system survey. So after initial investigation, so you need to uh, conduct survey in your system. If the system is priority, so you survey the existing system to define the nature, the scope, the old system first, identify the strengths and weaknesses of the system so that when you buy or when you develop a system, you can also already accommodate the needs of your company. We have also feasibility study after system survey. So it involves a deep study of the proposed system. You determine whether it's feasible. So you look on the budget, you look on the amount, the technical aspect, the vendor. You need to determine who are the vendors, whether you will buy commercial or you will hire a programmer. So it's looking on the feasibility of the project. Determination of information needs and system requirements. So it involves finding out and documenting what users and management need. So it's still part of system analysis. This is the most important aspect of system analysis since it will address the problems of your operation, the problems of your existing system, of your old system, or whether you are changing from manual to computerized system. So it will address the needs, your requirements of your company. And then we have also delivery of system requirements. So it involves preparation of reports, summarizing the system analysis work. So usually you submit your report to the Information Systems Steering Committee or to the IT department. So it's more on documentation of your requirements. Okay, next, let's go to the second stage in the system development life cycle, which is the conceptual design. So in the conceptual design, the company decides how to meet user needs. So it includes identify and evaluate the design alternatives. So possibilities here, whether you will buy a software, you will develop an in-house, or you will do some outsourcing. So we have several softwares already in the market. We have some commercial softwares. So if you are buying an AIS, you can buy SAP, QuickBooks, what else? The NetSuite, etc. Okay, when you want to develop an in-house, I mean to say you are hiring IT and you will do the coding of that program. And when we say outsourcing, just look for a bookkeeper, look for an accountant, do your accounting software or any operations, you just outsource it to third party. Okay, here also you develop design specifications. Still we are in the conceptual design. So it involves writing up details of what the system is to accomplish and how it is to be controlled and developed. And then we have also deliver conceptual design requirements. So these requirements will be forwarded to the Information Systems Steering Committee or your IT department. So in your conceptual design, you put all the logic, the start until to the finish, what are the documents needed, what are the process. So you may also put your documenting flow charting. Now let's go to the third stage in the system development lifecycle, which is the physical design. So in the physical design, this very broad, user-oriented requirements of the conceptual design, they are translated into detailed specification that can be used by programmers to code the programs. So the tasks include here the design of the output, the database, the input. You also develop programs, develop the procedures, the design, the control, and you also develop system. So it goes to Information System Steering Committee. Next, we are in the implementation and the conversion. So this is the capstone during capstone phase, now the implementation and conversion, during which everything comes together. So the task include here is you develop an implementation and conversion plan because it's very needed, because of complexity and importance of this phase. So either you will do some direct implementation, parallel implementation, or phase implementation. It depends upon the company. You will also install any new hardware and software here. You may train personnel because it's also necessary, especially if the employees are new and they need to be hired and trained. Or of course, existing employees, they will be relocated. They will transfer to several positions. Here also, you will test the system, make any needed modification. And the very important there is complete the documentation. You convert the old to the new system, you deliver operational system, and send the final report to the IT or Information Systems Steering Committee. The last stage in the system development lifecycle is the operation and maintenance. See, so in the operation and maintenance, of course, the system is already running. It's up now, it's already operating, so monitoring is continuous, so it's continual process. So it includes fine-tune and do post-implementation review, operate the system, periodically review, modify the system, do ongoing maintenance, and of course deliver improved system. Again, this is a cycle, so if there are some problems there, you go back again to the first cycle and so on until to the monitoring phase. So eventually, a major modification or system replacement is necessary, and the system development life cycle, yeah, that's what I mentioned a while ago. Development life cycle will start over. So in addition to the 5 phases, there are also 3 activities performed through the life cycle, which are the planning, managing behavioral reactions to change, assessing ongoing feasibility, and these 3 activities will be discussed later. Um, and also, we will also discuss the system analysis in a more detailed way, especially in the first phase of the system development lifecycle.